Hey YouTube, this video is all about the recent problems that Microsoft is causing for their users. Now it's all about Modern Warfare 2. There are a bunch of glitches, as all new games have, and Microsoft is pretty much penalizing users for taking advantage of those glitches. Now, the way that Microsoft tried to put it as an example, I was reading up an article here. This is a quote from, let's see, where does it say? Okay, let me just get it here. Okay, this is from Torloose. Now, he said this. His metaphor for this whole glitches and how you take advantage of it, he says, wow, some of you think cheating a glitch is okay. If I install my car stereo wrong and it disables my door locks, it's not okay to steal my car. Now, how the fuck does that make sense? It doesn't matter if you lock your car or not. Someone's going to jack you if they want. Now, the thing is that you can't compare that. That is the worst example that anyone could ever give. Because, again, a lot of people love to compare physical objects to, what you call it, intelligent objects. What I mean by that is that some people they'll compare stealing a DVD to copying a DVD, and it's not the same thing, because stealing a DVD disc means that that particular person no longer has that DVD disc. But when you make a copy of it, the other owner still has his copy of the DVD. So you can't compare a car to a fucking game glitch. Now, the thing is that Microsoft pretty much states that they can control what you can or cannot do in your console. Actually, it's against the law. Believe it or not, kiddies out there. You know that whole little stunt Nintendo did with that one update that actually fried half the Wii consoles that were using modified hardware? Believe it or not, a company cannot dictate what you can or cannot do with your hardware once it's purchased. And that's the thing is that what Nintendo did is actually bricked your console to the point where you can't even use it because you modified it. Well, Nintendo was wrong, and they could have been sued for that because it actually is against the law. Once a customer purchases a device, he or she may use it in any way, shape, or form as long as it follows the letter of the law. Now, there's nothing in the law that states that you can't modify your own devices. So if I want to take my Western Digital hard drive and I want to put a 2 terabyte drive in there, I have every fucking right to do it. But most companies will say, no, you don't, because we would just want to sell you another thing. So now the whole situation now is the fact that they're banning people permanently from Xbox Live due to modifying hardware or, that you're caught cheating and stuff. But the thing is that Microsoft's whole attitude is as if they're a dictatorship, if they're a Hitler. They state whether or not you're right or wrong, and the thing is, there's no way of appealing it. Well, I have bad news for you, Microsoft. We live in not a dictator. We live in a democracy where we have every right that the way the law works in this country that you're a part of, you're innocent till proven guilty. But your whole sense is that you're guilty and you can never be proven innocent. Well, fuck you, Microsoft. And the thing is, I've never been banned from Xbox Live because I don't even use your shit service. Because you guys dictate what we can or cannot do. Well, you know what? We're paying you the $50 a year. Then that means we have every right to appeal. We have every right in this country to appeal that. And the thing is that we do have every right. Because no matter what, if it's a service or a product or anything like that, you still have to follow our laws in this country. And in this country, you're innocent till proven guilty. So I hope lawyers will sue the fucking pants off you, Microsoft, because you guys have really screwed your users. You have screwed your customers. And the thing is, I don't care. If a customer wants to modify their console, they have every God-given right to do it. And you can't tell them otherwise. I don't care if your terms of service states that, but think about it this way. Your kids, there are kids that are 10 years old that are buying the cards and using on your service. Well, technically, a service is a contract. Well, a kid cannot sign a contract, you dumb shits. Even if they're under 18. As long as they're under 18, they can't sign a contract. But wait, your loophole is you have to be above 13 to use the service. Well, news for you, you don't require a parent's signature or a parent's authorization to use the Xbox Live service if they're over 13. So technically, kids aren't abided by that law. Kids cannot be punished for that law because under our government law, kids can't sign fucking contracts. And when you're signing license agreements, service agreements, that is a contract under law. And if you go to a judge, same shit. They tell you that is a contract. So for all you kids out there, and I don't think I'm not a pedophile or anything. I have a girlfriend, and I hate kids. But the thing is that I love it how companies love to use the law in their favor, but most of the time they're wrong. And that's why everyone has to look at the laws. I know they're very difficult to understand, but they actually are in your favor most of the time. So Microsoft, you're wrong. In this whole situation, you guys may say that you're right, but if you take into account everyone who's been banned, and if they are under 18, the main account holder is under 18, you're wrong. They have to be reinstated because they are not binded by your terms of agreement because it's considered a contract, and a contract a kid under the age of 18 cannot sign without a parent's consent. And since you don't require the parent's consent for kids above 13, you're wrong. So I hope everyone who's watched this video will start suing the pants off Microsoft because they are wrong. You cannot require a kid under 18 to abide by your rules because it's considered a contract. When you click the I agree, a kid cannot be held by those rules. So fuck you, Microsoft, again, because you're wrong. And I hope a lawyer thinks about it that way, because that's the way I've been raised, and that's the way I learned it. And the other thing is that you cannot ban your users. If your users want to steal your games, they're going through all that trouble, you should applaud them. You can't just ban them from the service without 100% proof that they did something. Like Nintendo, they were flagging people who never modified their consoles as if they did. And those people did get free repairs, but that was an unnecessary thing that should never have happened in the first place. Because you know what? If someone really wants to go through all the trouble of modifying their hardware, you know what? Let them be. Because me, I never downloaded a game illegally from my game systems. I did so from my PC. I'll admit it. You know what? If you want to sue me, fine. But I'm telling you, I've never done it for a single console. Every game I have for my PS3 is 100% legit, and I own them. I do not download them illegally and burn them to discs. I don't do that with the 360. I don't do that with the Wii. But you cannot flag other people like that. So thank you, Microsoft, and thank you, YouTube, for watching yet another one of my videos. And the PS3 video will be coming this weekend. My coworker is giving it to me today. So you will finally see that video.